Welcome to another episode of Redesigning Your Relationships. I am your host, Giovanna Burgess-White, my co-host.
I'm Yvette Valdenegro, so happy to be here and recap our summer series. Love
Can't
it.
believe it's been a week since our summer series. It was so fun. We did 4 days, 30 minutes. It was amazing. We went live in our private group and we just talked to everyone around relationship with self, relationship with time, and relationship with money. It was great. We had an amazing workbook. And we're just excited about the feedback. I feel like
Mm.
the women that joined us live and on the replay absolutely loved it. We still have it available if you missed it. We're going to keep it open for people to go into our private group and watch those replays, download the workbook. And when you finish, you get a special gift that we can't talk about because it's only for people who are in the summer series. So yeah, we just wanted to come on and recap and then just kind of let you know what's going on. We have so much going on. I feel like this happens to us every year. Like summer comes and everybody's like, oh, I'm just taking some time off, I'm taking vacation, the kids are home, and we're like, go, 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 go. So, I mean, events, upcoming events, local, upcoming events that aren't local, amazing podcast series. So let's go. Make this short and sweet and to the point. So highlights from last week. What do you think were highlights from last week?
Okay, first, I'm just going to say this because I think when someone does a recap, it's all about other people, and I'm just going to be honest. I think the summer series was just as much for us as it was for everybody else. So the whole concept of like, oh, there's the people that like our lives are perfect or we got all this down or no. Let me just say, yes. Do we 100% follow our own programs? Do we self-coach ourselves? Are we always growing? Yes, all those. Are our lives perfect? No. I can guarantee you come to my house anytime and you'll be like, no, I'm not perfect. But I can tell you, I have dove deep into the process of let the universe begin because I am here. I want to grow. I want to learn. And however that is, bring it on. And last week was a bring it on 4 days in one row and 1 week, which, we podcast. So it was a step for us to do 4 in 1 day. I absolutely love the workbook. I think it's beautiful. It flowed. I'm so proud of ourselves on that. So not that this is meant to be like fluff us up, but in the sense of it wasn't, yes, it was for anybody who wanted to listen. And I'm so thankful for all the women that took the time. And thank you for all the amazing feedback. But at the same time, it was for us. So as it continues forward, we're going to keep growing. We're always going to keep expanding and bringing what we feel like our clients need. And it's funny how that also we get blessed at the same time without even knowing because we're wanting so wonderful badly just to serve and help our clients. So I first wanted just to say that because going in now thinking through the feedback that we've had, the clients that we've talked to, the women that we've talked to me, two things really stuck out. And I think it's because of our economy. Money mindset is a real thing. And whether someone wants to realize the struggle they're having financially or the mindset struggler they're having, that they just feel like they can't break free or it's always over their head, it's looming. It's a negative dark horse that people are really dealing with. And so I'm so thankful for the women that took the time to say, yes, I am struggling with this. Yes, it is something that is always in the back of my mind and I want to grow. Being aware is everything. And if you don't take the time to actually focus in on the thing that you're really struggling with, I don't know how you feel like it's going to get better with anything in life. You really do have to go deep in it and be willing, no matter what's going to be and whatever you just dove into, to do the work, have the experiences. So that one. The other thing is I just, when I hear and sense that someone's stuck, there's just something inside of me that I can feel it because I've been there. I know what it feels like to feel like you don't have the hope or someone to turn to or a secure space or something you can trust, all of those things. And when you don't feel like you can almost not trust yourself because you've been doing the same things over and over that's getting you nowhere. My heart and my inner being just like gets so I don't even know what the word is, but it's like I can feel it. And so that's what also we've been feeling. But I don't want to say that's a negative. I look at it like, thank God that we were able to do the series. We talk about it, the workbook, the processes, the exercises that are in there, because then on the other end, the women that are going through it and really taking the time, they're already starting to see progress because they're already aware and they're opening up to things that they didn't even know were going on inside of them. Or maybe they did, but they're wanting to now face them. So I'm for all those those are the things that just stuck out in my head as far as the recap that I'm super excited about.
Yeah, I just had to say, like, the women who kind of lost themselves in the first month of summer, they're like, oh my God. They're like, I'm so glad that I gave myself 30 minutes a day. Now, granted, we went over a few minutes some of the days, some more than the others. So next summer series, we'll do 45 minutes. But I love that you guys stopped and gave yourself that time. And then, like you said, we're aware that, oh my God, I deserve way more than 30 minutes a day. It doesn't matter what season in life you are in, like 30 minutes a day should be the minimum requirement. But I loved how everyone shared in the community. I thought that was great. We do things in person. So for those of you guys who don't know, Yvette and I, we're relationship coaches that do in-person workshops and in-person coaching, which is a little different than most coaches. But a lot of people have been asking us to go online and to do some online group coaching. And I think this was just a great moment for us to see an online community to come together, and people that don't know each other, people that did the 4-day summer series, and they were all vulnerable and they all talked about things, and like, yeah, this is happening to everyone. And I think that gives a sense of not being alone. A lot of times we feel like it's just happening to us. So I love that. Obviously the workbook was one of our favorites as well, but it also opened up my eyes that we just need to be doing more stuff online. Like, even though we podcast every single week, this may be something that we do, quarterly. And for those of you guys who've never met us, I think this is a great way for you guys to get to know us. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to go listen to podcasts, you actually want some interaction. Like I said, those replays will be available in a private community. There's a sequence of how to do them, and just start giving yourself 30 minutes a day for 4 days. We have some great gifts in there too when you finish up the 4-day summer series. And then for those of you guys who know us, who may have gone through it and you're just ready to work with us, like, honestly, we do 6-month coaching programs. We're in the process of starting our new in-person community. So if you're in Houston and you've been on the fence, there's 3 different ways you can work with us now. You can do in-person business coaching, you can do in-person group coaching, or you can do one-on-one coaching. So just get with us, because I feel like we're seeing a lot of new clients that have been with us just in our communities for over a year, and they're like, we're finally ready. Like, we're not going anywhere, but we're just ready for you to stop doing the copy and paste life, and to stop being on the hamster wheel, and to stop waiting for the perfect time. If anything, day 2 was all about time. There is no perfect time to do you. You should be doing you every single day. And so we've just made it simple. So if you're in Houston, you can work with us in person. If you're not in Houston, we've created online group coaching and we've created online one-on-one coaching. Just schedule a virtual connect. The links are anywhere you're watching or listening. And just jump on a call with us. Listen to yourself, watch yourself, sometimes saying it, seeing it. And also we have a great assessment that just kind of audits your life and where you are and where you want to be. We're here for you. That's what we want to do. And we want you to be around other like-minded women that are going through the same exact thing, because you are not alone.
Yeah. I also want to say, and I've done this, we live in a world where we just ask and ask and ask, right? Like, I just want this to change. I want that to change. I wish this was better. And you can pray, you can meditate, you can journal, you can do all the things where you're just like, I just want this to be different. I know for myself, even me, I'm like, are you ready? Are you ready to receive what you're asking for? And if there's anything inside of you that hinders or stops or go, even just the slightest little inside, I can guarantee you that is something internally that you need to be working on, because that's probably one of the things that maybe why you're not seeing the results in your life. Maybe there's something you need to reflect on. So when you're listening to the mini series, when you're listening to the podcast, when you're listening to anything crazy that comes out of our mouths, if there's something inside of you that goes, listen to that. Stop doing a hurdle over it. Stop trying to go around it. Stop going under it. face it head on, because I can guarantee it's not going to go anywhere. That the whatever that is not going to go anywhere. And if anything, I don't know why this happens, but that little thing starts growing and growing and growing, and it can turn into a really ugly monster. So better to deal with whatever's going on now than allowing it to grow and get bigger, and then it's a bigger obstacle to get over. But listen to yourself. I think maybe that's another thing. I love the fact that the women that participated, you could tell in the responses and just the follow-up that they're really listening. They may not understand it all. They may not even really like get it, comprehend it, which is fine, but they want to start listening to themselves. And that's the best place to start.
Love it. Well, we always love being on for you. We'll be on again every single week. If this is your first time here, welcome. And wherever you're at in your season of life, just jump on a call with us. We would love to connect with you virtually and just help you get to the next step. We'll see you next week. Bye.